So we've seen a great recovery in the market so far. Is this a dead cat bounce or are we going to go further up? Hopefully we are. I'll be covering all of that with Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis today, but also I'm going to be covering 5 coins that I think you guys could take a look at picking up right now, and I'm personally looking to buy up right now as well. So if that all sounds good, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 200,000 subscribers. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. Enjoy. So today we're going to be going over Bitcoin and Ethereum first, and then we're going to be covering the 5 altcoins I'm looking to buy more of or have been buying up more of over the last couple of days. Now I'll explain all my reasoning behind it and my technical analysis as well. So let's start off with the general market overview, right? So we've got Bitcoin at 38k pretty much, we've got Ethereum at 2.6, and you know, it's a nice recovery from what we saw, right? We saw Ethereum at lows of 1.8k, 1.7k. We saw Bitcoin almost break through that 30k region, and it is nice to see us getting back to where we are now. And you know, I've been buying up Ethereum. Me and Tom actually bought up a ton of Ethereum around the 1.8k region, and you know, luckily it's already up at 2.6k. Now, will this be a kind of a dead cat bounce? Like, will it just be a small pump before we go back down further, or will we continue? Well, I'll be explaining that in the Bitcoin analysis very shortly, so stick around for that. Now, you can see in terms of biggest gainers, we're looking at Holochain, Ethereum Classic, Polygon being the top 3 right now, and you can see Waves, ICP, and Helium are the bottom 3 losers right now. So all in all, it's quite a balanced market today. Yesterday was really when we saw a crazy pump for most coins. We saw 50 to 100% increases for a lot of different tokens, and that's really good to see. I think it filled people with a little bit more confidence. It instilled a bit of confidence that people needed, considering everyone was being a bit depressed about the market being down for so long, and I don't blame them. So let's get straight into some Bitcoin analysis. So as you can see right now, I do have this pivot point super trend indicator on, as we did utilize this to actually show us when the crash was happening. You can see we flipped to a sell or a downtrend when we broke structure here. And now, of course, you can spot the break of structure without this, but this is for people that are new. I always recommend to take a look at this indicator on TradingView, just because it kind of helps you out with the break of structure without needing to just be able to spot it. But of course, if we didn't have it, we could see that we have the higher high, the higher low, and then the higher low is taken out, forming then a lower high, then a lower low. So we've come down, we've retested this area of demand in the market on the daily chart, and this was a key level. You can see, guys, we've tapped that perfectly, and we have resisted it with so many wicks now at this point. I really think that we're not going to go lower than that. Lower than 30k Bitcoin would be really, really hard for me to see. If we did go lower than that, people have been talking about 25k. There is, of course, some support around the 24k region. However, I don't know, I really don't see us going lower than that right now. I'd be very, very surprised, and I would like to see price kind of just move upwards from this point. Now, if you guys want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some other coins, you can check out Bybit. If you're outside the UK, you can get up to $1,000 absolutely free of charge if you meet the deposit criteria. So definitely check that out if you are interested and get some free money. So let's take a look at some actual analysis. What can you do in terms of trading? Well, why am I a bit bullish right now? Well, you can see we broke this lower high here. Now that means an uptrend could potentially be forming. Now what we need to confirm this uptrend is a move above 39 or pretty much $40,000 again. Once we can break $40,000 once again, that in my mind signifies to me that we are now in an uptrend and we are recovering. So fingers crossed on that, but that is what I'm waiting for. If that happens, then we can look to get into some long trades right there. So that is Bitcoin right now. Let's go on to Ethereum. So Ethereum is a very similar situation. We did have this key level of support and resistance on the daily chart. If we flip over to that real quick, you can see, and we did tap into pretty much this main area of demand actually. So if we just take that away, you can see we had our demand zone over here. And again, if you guys don't know much about supply and demand zones or order blocks, definitely take a look at our course, Crypto Busy course. Its link is in the description. You get $100 off right now if you use the code Crypto Busy in all caps at checkout. But that is 6 hours of content where you'll learn all of our strategies and stuff like that. So basically, you can see we tapped into that pretty perfectly. Then we can scroll down to maybe the 15-minute chart. You can see an absolute perfect break of structure here, and then a retest, and now we've just made our way up. Now, why am I still bullish on Ethereum? Well, in general, on fundamentals, guys, this is where the time to buy is. The people that get rich off crypto are not the people that buy in at highs. The people that buy in at lows are the people that take the risk to buy in when everyone thinks the market's going down. Does this mean the market could still go down further? Yes, it still could, but you're taking the risk by buying in low. It may pay off, it may not. If it doesn't, then you lose your money. But if it does, you're going to make way more than people that are buying in at the high. So that's just what you have to understand. Same with any investment, just in more volatile extent. So that is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's go over the 5 coins that I am looking to buy or have been buying right now, and I'll be explaining to you why. So first one we're going to be looking at is Chainlink. Now, why am I looking to buy Chainlink? Well, guys, Chainlink is an absolute steal. You can see it actually touched lows of $15 a couple of days ago, and that to me is just incredible. We've seen it as high as, I believe, like $52, $53. So that is an easy 3x, 4x in my mind. And we are already back up to $25, but I do think we'll probably come back, maybe test $22 or so, and then go on a bit of a run if the market continues. Remember, just to preface all of these coins, if the market does not continue to do well, then these coins, these buys will be nullified. This is not financial advice, so please remember, do your own research and don't just buy into whatever I say for no reason. But I am looking at Chainlink. It's a great project. It's one of the top coins out there, and the fact that it will hit $15 is just an absolute steal in my opinion. And I think even from $25, it's a 2x just to get back to its all-time high, back literally a matter of days ago or weeks ago. And I think it will definitely get there. So that is Chainlink. And the next one is Solana. Solana is an incredible coin in my opinion. It went to $58 as a high. I think it will actually be a $100 coin one day. We've gone over it in a previous video. I've done a whole dedicated video about Solana, what it is, what it does. So definitely check that out if you're unsure. But you can see it's a very similar situation. And guys, the analysis is going to be very similar on all these coins because the same thing has happened. They just had a massive crash. But the fact that we touched, I think it was around $19, $20, which is just crazy to me considering we just hit highs of $58. So in my opinion, anything below $30 for Solana is an absolute steal. And right now we're sitting at, I believe, $26. So that's definitely great to see. And I have actually been picking up some Solana along the way. So that is great to add to my position. Now we've got Rune. So Rune, let me just remove this zone here. You can see we have probably tapped into some kind of zone on the daily. Yeah, you can see, look at that perfectly. So that tapped in to our demand zone over here. Again, check out the course if you want to know exactly what that means, but essentially it's the last down move before the big up move, or vice versa. So you can see we've tapped into that absolutely perfectly, about $6. And guys, I saw Rune at $6 the other day, and I was just like, you know what, that is one of the best buying opportunities I've ever seen, considering we hit a high of $21 a matter of days ago. So for me, that was a no-brainer, and I spent actually most of my free capital on Rune in around $6, and even at what are we now, $10, I still think it's a fantastic buy. I think Rune will be a $50 plus coin at some point this year. And penultimately, we're taking a look at Luna. Now that's Terra for those of you guys that don't know. Now, if you want a dedicated video, let me know. I could probably make one. I do like the project, and we talk about this in our Patreon group, which you guys can feel free to join if you want some extra insights into our portfolios and etc. But Luna, I've been looking at for a while, and this had, I think, the biggest drop-off out of the top 100 coins. We saw highs of $22 just about a month ago, and then we saw a drop-off down to less than $4, which is just insane. So from $4 to get back to its high, that is pretty much a 5-6x, right? And that to me was just like, that's a no-brainer right there. We actually ran the liquidity here of $4.80. We probably trapped some people thinking that we're going to go lower, but we didn't, and we actually filled in an imbalance here. And now we're pushing up, and I do think we will run into some troubles at around $8 all the way up to $9 or $10 because there is some resistance here with this order block here. But that being said, I do think we have the capability to get back up to an all-time high and make very nice gains. So even at, what is it now, $6.40, I think it's an absolute steal. And if it goes down lower, I'll probably just keep averaging my cost. And that's another thing, a tip, guys. If you're looking to buy coins right now, I wouldn't just put a lump sum in and hope for the best. I would say just a dollar cost average if you can. And last but not least, we have Utrust. It's one of our absolute favorite coins out there. Utrust is a coin that I've been buying non-stop for the last couple of years, really. Guys, we literally hit over $1 in price just this month, and we saw a low of 17 cents. If that's not a good buying opportunity, I do not know what is. I've been buying a ton around this area, and even at 30 cents, I think it's incredible. That's more than a 3x just to get back up to where it was a month, not even a month ago. And so yeah, Utrust for me is that number 5 coin today. These are in no particular order, but guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you learned something, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more. We're trying to get to 200,000 subscribers, so put the notification bell on so you never miss a video. And with that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.